Just a quick hello out there to everyone watching. Isabel will be back in just a minute with play-by-play. Just going down to grab some rosters right now. We have been having some early game starts throughout the day. So she's just been caught getting the rosters and team names. So she'll be with you in just a minute here. Bear with us while we just sort of have the sounds of the rink in the game. Thanks a lot.
Hey everyone, welcome to Game 4 of Day 2 of the Eastern Canadian Ball Hockey Championships. Our previous game ended in a 6-6 tie between the Montreal Bremables and the St. John Flyers. Right now, however, we have the Milton Green Snappers versus the St. John Most Wanted. So Milton on the left-hand side in those all-green uniforms, and St. John in the white. Just getting the roster now, the game sheet, and I do remind you to send us your emails at communityonesports@gmail.com or join the conversation on Twitter at isnash. We are going off of a handwritten game sheet, so if there's a name that I'm absolutely butchering or I'm not getting correctly, please feel free to send us an email and correct me on that. I will do my best, however. And we'll get underway here. So the Milton Green Snappers, a couple quick shots there on net. But a nice save by Troy Reardon. Here comes St. John. They lose the ball. Goes into the far corner, giving Milton a lot of time, but we hit a speaker in the middle of the floor there. Milton all the way from Ontario, about 45-ish minute drive from downtown Toronto. Close to where I'm from, originally from Guelph, Ontario. So any Milton fans watching, hello to you, and thanks for tuning in to Bell Alliant Community One's presentation of the Eastern Ball Hockey Championships. I'm Isabel Germain, with you all day and all tournament long. Might be moving back and forth between Lord Beaverbrook Arena and River Valley, but here comes Milton, a nice shot, a nice save by Reardon. Bill McLean is down in River Valley today. He's got 5 games. I've got 6 here in St. John. Tomorrow, however, we've got a 12-hour day. So be sure to tune in tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Milton continues on the attack. St. John, though, will try to go the other way. In the attack zone. Big roster for St. John. But that's Kenzie Kiersted. Milton will go off for a full line change as St. John continues the attack. Here comes Milton. Valant sends it wide. Campbell now on the far side, down low to Parker. Parker stripped away by number 11, Hackey. Lots of back and forth action, very speedy teams here on the floor now. Parker chasing down the St. John defenseman, Kierstead. In the attack zone, Milton, here's a shot and blocked. Goaltender has some cool pads. Got the camo going on. Has made a couple big saves already in this one. Only 5 minutes gone. Over the blue line. Shot on net. Big save. Goaltender's wearing a different color jersey. But that is the Milton attack zone. There's a shot into the rafters. Face off to the right of goaltender Chris Hall. Battle at the hash marks. Milton will come away with it. And here comes Dan Walinga. And Milton's offside. St. John, lots of time. They break out now over the red line into the attack zone. Number 73, Josh McHugh. Shot and a big save. Battle on the near side board. St. John still controls it and sends it over to the far side. Finding the ball is Pat Carlson. He'll send it back to Dave Crossman. The defenseman takes a shot and nearly gets by the goalie, but steer clear into the corner. Here's a quick shot over the net. Milton will get it out, and they'll get the icing call as well. Shot from the point, and a big glove save. Brad Badger. Big slap shot. Stopped by goaltender Chris Hall. St. John still on the attack. Finally, Milton gets it over the red line and almost into the bleachers. just hits the edge of the glass. St. John recovers behind their net, and they'll break out really quickly. They lose it. Over the blue line is Milton. Here's the shot, just misses the net. Number 91, Brandon Valant. Interception and a partial breakaway, backhand rebound, and a goal. Matt Morehouse with that partial break just gets enough on it and leaves a big juicy rebound for his teammate. Number 22, Tom McHugh. So an early lead for the St. John Most Wanted with 12:22 left in the first period. St. John wins the draw. Speedy St. John's team trying to get the ball out quickly. Intercepted at the blue line by Dan Wallinga. They get it back, however, and now over the blue line is number 74 to Sink. Stretch pass all the way to the blue line, finds to Sink. His shot wide of the net. And just a little behind is Kinsilla. Can't make it there in time for the tip. To Sink sends it in deep. Stopped at his own blue line is Dave Crossman. He'll bring it in to the offensive zone. Milton gets it back. Trying to rush back the other way. Stopped at the red line, sorry. Shot in front. Hits number 5, Ryan Gunji. Breaking in to the offensive zone. St. John having to regroup in the neutral zone. They're offside. And now we're going to get our first penalty of the game. Number 27 not listed on my game sheet. They'll head off for 2 minutes, however. Face off inside the Milton zone. Crossman at the blue line for St. John. Quick pass and a quick shot. Nobody there in front can put it in. Here's another big slapper. McHugh getting the door shut by Chris Hall. Stewart at the top of the umbrella formation. Gets the ball back at just outside the blue line. Fakes the shot, sends it over to Crossman. Shot hits the net, but stopped by Hall. 9:33 left, 1:18 in the penalty. Stewart to Crossman. Crossman shoots and misses the net. Back to Stewart. He'll take a shot this time, misses the net. Rebound! And he gets it in. Riley Kraft with the second goal of the game for his team. Off the boards and in the net. St. John leads the Milton Green Snappers 2-0 with 9:11 left in the period. No sign of slowing down. Good defensive play by Milton. And now here comes Belanowiski. His shot just wide. St. John sends it in deep and chases it down. Is Mike. Can't read out the last name. Looks like Alaba. Here's another chance and another goal. Perfect shot off the far pad. Rebound finds its way onto the stick of number 81, Mike Alaba. And he gets it in the back of the net. Just like that, St. John up 3-0 early in this one. Milton can't control the ball at the red line, and St. John will recover. Hackey passes it over. Now into the corner. Taken down, no call on the play. Missed pass intended for Kyle Getson. He'll chase it down. Good pressure by Hotham and Getson. St. John, however, still gets it in deep. Now Milton trying to break out on the far side. Two guys on him, still finds his teammate, Matt Hotman. Over the blue line, onside. Looks to be going to the front of the net. Rebound in front, in behind him. Second shot and a glove save. And now we're going to get a penalty. And I believe it's going to go to number 19. Jared Hicks, the St. John most wanted. He's going to go off for cross-checking. It's a 4-minute penalty. So a good chance for Milton here to capitalize and get on the board as they're down 3-0 with 7 minutes left in the first period. At the point, a big shot. Number 44, Tim Mansfield. Kept in. Here's the shot over the net. Blocked by number 21, Jared Fitzgerald. And we'll get a face-off inside as the ball goes out of bounds. If you've been keeping track of all the men's games so far, a little reminder, this game right now is a men's Division B game. We've already had a men's Division D and C as well. So for those of you following the men's divisions, there are 3 here this weekend. Today's game right now, a Division B game. If you're waiting for that women's game, it's at 6 p.m. The Newfoundland Home Hardwares against the St. John Storm will be in action here at Lord Beaverbrook immediately following this one. Referee's going to call coincidental penalties for some push and shove in front of the net. And they're going to go off for roughing. So 6 minutes left in the first period, 2:56 left in that first St. John penalty, and Milton will still be on the man advantage here. Face-off win by St. John, and they'll send it into the bleachers, and face-off will come all the way back into the St. John zone. Players are going to argue it, but St. John player sent the ball into the bleachers, so it'll come all the way back into his zone. Face-off win by Milton, but the pass back to the defender goes the distance, and that'll force Sean Patterson to chase it down. Far pass over to the far side, shot and a goal. What a nice shot by Matt Wallinga. Put his team on the scoreboard. They trail 3-1, but will still be on the man advantage. Or sorry, no. It will be 5-on-5 since those penalties are coincidental. Matt Carlson, however, will stay in the box for the remainder of his penalty, which is about 2 minutes left. 5:30 left in the first period. Shot from way out. Misses the net wide. Kept in. Milton, though, will recover. And there's Wallinga. And they're offside. So they'll regroup in front of their own bench. St. John wins the draw. Kierstead tries to pass it up, but stopped by Milton and sent back in to the St. John zone. Kierstead will set up behind his own goal. Looking for the stretch pass. Doesn't get it. Milton will recover and taken down. St. John with a shot. Rebound. Steer clear. Over the red line is Milton. They lose it. Matt Hopman back checking hard. Here they are in the slot, and another goal for St. John off those big rebounds. Original shot from Matt Morehouse. And the goal, I believe by number 10. Andrew Stewart. So they regain a 3-goal lead with 4 minutes left in the first period. Gunji sends it in deep for Milton. Chasing it is Getson. Runs into the goaltender. Sorry, that was McKinney. So good job there by McKinney, and gets the tip in front. Faceoff will be inside the zone. Milton wins the draw. Here's a chance in front. Plows over the goaltender. And he's going to get called. Matt Walinga, the goal scorer, trying to get his second of the game. He's going to head off for a couple minutes, and not before a couple words from Cancilla. And number 16 from St. John, Brandon Bonar, is also going to sit off for 2 minutes for that, or sorry, could be 4 minutes. He cross-checked Walinga right after he ran into the goaltender. So we've got 3 St. John players in the box and 1 for Milton. And it's going to be a 5-on-4 for Milton. So not sure what that extra penalty was for. Could be that altercation after the penalty was called. Nonetheless, Milton on the power play. St. John gets it out. 3:30 left in the period. Milton having a hard time breaking out of their own zone. St. John sends the ball right back in. This time he'll run it up. It's Ryan Gunji, and loses it at the blue line, and it goes all the way back into his own zone. Sending it in deep. It's Mansfield. St. John quick to get it out. Kept in, though, by Gunji at the red line. So still onside is Milton. Here's the quick shot. Just misses the net. And this time they'll make no mistake as Herbs gets it all the way down. Here's Dan Walinga. Chasing it down. Only to find Crossman of the St. John team. There he is again, battling in deep. Can't get by Fitzgerald. Offside is the call, and we'll go down the other way. 2 minutes left in the first period, 16 seconds left in that St. John penalty. Milton looking for their second goal. Can't find the pass. St. John is going to clear it out, try to expire the last 5 seconds of their penalty kill. And they'll succeed, and they'll go on a 2-on-1. Here's the shot, and a nice save by Hall. So 5-on-5 action now. 2 players remain in the box. That's the coincidental penalties there. And they're going to call offside. Milton not happy with it. But they'll get the face-off in front of their bench. Matt Wallinga back on the floor as his penalty expires. St. John stopped at the blue line. Now going back the other way. Here's the shot and a nice save. The right shoulder. Minute 13 left in the first period. Reminder, you can send us your emails, community1sports@gmail.com. 1 the number, not the word. You can also join the conversation on Twitter @isnash. And we've been asking the question in the last couple hours, should ball hockey be an Olympic sport? There's talk about it around the International Ball Hockey Association. So what do you think? Is ball hockey strong enough as it is now to be an Olympic sport? Send those answers in. And St. John once again on the scoreboard. Tom McHugh with a quick snapper. Gets by the green snapper goalie, Chris Hall. With 54 seconds left, his team is up 5-1. Milton gets called for icing. Shot from the point, tipped in front and put in. I believe that's number 28 by number 19. See as they walk to the bench there. So the goal scorer, Johnny Herbs, and the assist from the defenseman, number 19, Jared Hicks, with 27 seconds left. We'll redo the face-off. St. John wins it back. Milton at their own blue line. Can't connect. In deep. And that'll do it for the first period. The St. John Most Wanted lead 6-1 over the Milton Green Snappers. We'll be right back. Second period underway. Still 6-1 lead for the St. John Most Wanted. Here's another opportunity. Puck loose in front. Chris Hall able to shut the door a few times there. Third time's not the charm as that shot goes wide. St. John will continue on the attack. Here's a shot from Crossman. Just misses wide to the right-hand side of Hall. St. John sends it in deep in behind the net of Hall. Milton tries to get it out on the near side. They'll go in behind the net. Send it to the far side. Get to the red line, but stopped by the St. John defense. Trying to get it in on net, but Milton doing a good job. And now St. John's going to get called on the hand pass. Milton. Over the red line, not over the blue. Still trying to get past. St. John, however, will go the other way. The captain, Stewart, in front. And tipping it in is Matt Morehouse. Continues to increase the St. John lead. Now 7-1 with 17:36 left in the game. No quit in this St. John's team. They'll go right back on the attack. Nice save by Chris Hall. Nice move around the forecheck. And here comes Campbell. Almost slipping up his Gunji. Shot in on net. Tipped into the glass. Bonar trying to get it out. Battle on the far side boards. And St. John comes away with it. trying to cut through the middle. Doesn't find the seam. Sharkey to the far side boards. Rolls off the stick of the winger and onto that of the St. John team. Can't find the shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. So we'll get a face-off outside the Milton zone. 16:23 left. So reminder, the next game after this one will be the women's division. The second women's game of the day here at Lord Beaverbrook. A couple of Dalhousie alumni players in that game. Jocelyn LeBlanc. Some of you might know her as the top goal scorer, top point scorer, top everything in Dalhousie women's hockey history. And of course, Miranda McMillan, a standout defenseman and forward who played all 5 years with those Dalhousie Tigers and Jocelyn LeBlanc. They will be in action at 6 p.m. representing the Newfoundland Home Hardwares. So be sure to check that one out. And a lot more AUS and talented individuals in this tournament this weekend. We were talking earlier with the international ball hockey president this morning. He's talking about the growth of the game, the difference between the women and men's game, and the possibility of this becoming an Olympic sport. On the women's side, the World Championships have only just begun. Started in 2007, and in Canadian style, we've won 3 of those gold medals since, including a silver. And looking for more people to join ball hockey. They're looking to expand this sport and make it a little more common. Say they've got a lot of competition, though, and are playing in the soccer, baseball, lacrosse seasons. If you're a women's hockey fan, though, you might recognize the name Hillary Knight. She represents Team USA on the ball hockey team there. So a lot of talent in the men's and women's divisions at the ball hockey level. So get involved and check out CBHA.com for more information. You're watching the Eastern Canadian Ball Hockey Championships on Bell Lion Community 1. St. John on the attack. Pass goes over the head. And another goal. Puck loose in front. Shoveled into the net. And that's a mercy rule, I believe. So an 8-1 lead cuts the game short with 14:42 left in the second period. So some quick work from the St. John Most Wanted as they defeat the Milton Green Snappers 8-1. The women's game is scheduled for 6 p.m. So be sure to leave this on, and we might get underway a little earlier than that. They've been ahead of schedule all day long, but looking around the crowd, I see some of those women just starting to come into the arena. So aim for 6 p.m., but it might be a little bit earlier. We're going to listen in now for the Player of the Game ceremony. And we'll be able to take a little bit of a break. Remember, we'll be checking our Twitter and email at isnash and community1sports@gmail.com. You can also tune in on the other live feed down from River Valley. Bill McLean has a game in there. And the lone goal scorer, Wallinga from Milton, will get the Player of the Game for his team. And the captain, Stewart, will get the Player of the Game nominations for the St. John team. All right, we'll see you in about 45 minutes' time. Thanks for joining us for this one. An 8-1 final for the St. John Most Wanted. We'll see you soon.